Delhi's heritage has 2000 years of history and includes more than 1000 tombs and forts. This impressive dome made of blue tiles and stone is located at a circle opposite to the entrance gate of Barakhamba on the eastern enclosure wall of Nizamuddin complex. The dome, it was built by Abdul Rahim Khan Khana, son of Bahram Khan, also a courtier in Mughal Emperor Akbar's court, for his servant Mia Fahim. This structure is known for its unique architecture, as it is octagonal on the outside while square within. Its ceiling is decorated with a painted and incised plaster. It has a high neck dome and shows a conspicuous absence of double dome feature common to tomb of the period. Monuments dot the pathway leading up to the tomb enclosure from the main entrance in the west. Prominent among them is one that predates the main tomb itself by 20 years. Constructed in 1547 century, it is the tomb complex of Isa Khan Niyazi, an Afghan noble in Sher Shah Suri's court of Suri dynasty who fought against the Mughals. Octagonal garden, which was built during his own lifetime and the reign of Islam Shah Suri, son of Sher Shah, later served as a burial place for the entire family of Isa Khan. On the western side of the tomb lies a three-bay white mosque in red sandstone. The octagonal tomb bears a striking resemblance to the other tomb of Suri dynasty. Monuments in the Lodi Garden in Delhi and demonstrates a marked progression in the development of the wonderful architectural style of the main tomb. Some of the architectural details present here were seen later in the main Humayun tomb, though on a much grander scale, such as tomb being placed in a wall garden enclosure. Now we comes to Bu Halima's tomb and garden. When entering the complex from the west, visitors first enter a garden complex known as Bu Halima's garden, though little is known about her. And since the tomb or the raised platform where it once stood is not at the center, it appears to be a later addition. palace garden is divided into 4 squares by paved walkways and 2 bisecting central water channels, reflecting the 4 rivers that flows in Jannat, the Islamic concept of paradise. Each of the 4 squares is further divided into smaller squares with pathways creating into 36 squares in all. The central water channels are exactly beneath the upper monument, reachable through a separate passage outside the main structure, which remains mostly closed to the visiting public. North India was successive ruled foreign dynasties in the coming centuries, giving rise to the Indo-Islamic architecture. The high rubble-built enclosure is entered through 2 lofty double-storied gateways on the west and south, 16 meters high, with rooms on either side of the passage and a small courtyard on the upper floors. Inspired by the Persian architecture, the dome reaches a height of 47 meters and is 300 feet wide, the first Indian building to use the Persian double dome on a high neck drum. As a contrast to the pure white exterior dome, rest of the building is made up of red sandstone with white and black marble and yellow sandstone detailing. The dome was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993 and since then has undergone extensive restoration work, which is complete. The complex encompasses the main tomb of the Emperor Humayun, which houses the graves of Bega Begum herself, Hamida Begum, and also Dara Shikoh, great-great-grandson of Humayun and son of the later Emperor Shah Jahan, as well as numerous other subsequent Mughals including Emperor Jahandar Shah, Rafiul Darjat, Rafiul Daulat, and Alamgir. This chamber with high ceiling is then encompassed by 4 main octagonal chambers. Domical structure were first introduced in India by Alauddin Khilji of Khilji dynasty, who expanded the Qutub complex with the construction of Alai Darwaza in it. This concept again came from Persian architecture and was adopted by all dynasties later. Same style followed by Mughals. Chambers also carries the symbolic element, a mihrab design over the central marble lattice or jali facing Mecca in the west. Here, instead of traditional chapter of Holy Quran which is inscribed on the mihrab or niche in the western wall, this one is just an outline allowing light to enter directly into the chamber from Qibla or direction of Mecca. The burial technique, along with Pietra dura, a marble and even stone inlay, ornamentation in numerous chimney facades, is an important legacy of Indo-Islamic architecture and flourished in many later mausolea of Mughal Empire. The building was first to use its unique combination of red sandstone and white marble and includes several elements of Indian architectural like the small canopies or chhatris surrounded the central dome, popular in Rajasthani architecture and which were originally covered with blue tiles. The Charbagh pattern was modeled on Gur-e-Amir, the tomb of Humayun's ancestors and Asia's conqueror Tamurlang in Samarkand. It created a pattern for future Mughal architecture of royal mausolea which reached its peak with Taj Mahal at Agra. The entire tomb and the garden are enclosed within high rubble walls on three sides. The fourth side was meant to be the river Yamuna, which has since shifted course away from the structure.